probe in Ram Mandir donation embezzlement case is gathering pace. Yogi government has given more time to the SIT probing the case. Now, the SIT will get time till the 15th of July for the probe in the donation theft case. They earlier were given time till about 30th of June. And amid the probe, Times Now has accessed some exclusive details on the embezzlement row. There are explosive details that are coming to fore now. And this is about who was involved and what was their respective roles. The main accused, Lavkush and Anukalp, according to reports, are the main accused of this entire embezzlement row. Most of the funds were siphoned off during Mahakumbh. Before Mahakumbh, embezzlement was at lower level. So it has been happening ever since, before Mahakumbh and after that as well. All the 8 accused were directly involved in theft. That's what sources are telling your channel about the entire investigation and how the embezzlement row took place, how it unfolded. We have some breaking inputs coming in as well on the broadcast. Ram Mandir Trust Office in charge, Prakash Gupta, has spoken to Times Now and has made some shocking revelations. Prakash Gupta says since Champat Rai Anil Mishra's resignations have not been accepted, both of them are still working as usual in the temple trust. When asked about hiring of workers on recommendations, he admitted that such recommendations are often made. He also said that Champat Rai and Anil Mishra sit in their offices inside the temple. Remember, they offered their resignation. We're now given to understand, as per the in charge, that Champat Rai and Anil Mishra continue to function as usual, as if nothing has happened. Listen in.
अनिल मिश्रा जी कौन सा जिम्मेदारी संभाल रहे थे, मतलब हर रोज उनका आना जाना था?
चूंकि अनिल मिश्रा ही एक ऐसे व्यक्ति ट्रस्टी थे जो ट्रस्ट की तरफ से एक्टिव रहते थे, उन्हीं को ट्रस्ट ने जिम्मेदारी दे रखी थी कि अपना देख रेख करेंगे, तो करते थे। बाकी चंपत जी तो थे ही थे सर्वा महासचिव, हाँ, और अध्यक्ष नृत्य गोपाल दास जी थे। तो नृत्य गोपाल दास जी स्वस्थ रहते थे, लहजा उनका कोई बहुत हस्तक्षेप नहीं रहता, थोड़ा बहुत कमल नयन दास जी उसको देख रेख कर लेते थे।
मतलब हस्ताक्षर की कैपेसिटी में वो नहीं है, तो मतलब इस स्थिति में नहीं कि वो कर सके?
नहीं, बस बतौर प्रवक्ता जो है अध्यक्ष जी के बतौर जो है वो चूंकि उनको उत्तराधिकारी हैं, तो थोड़ा अस्वस्थ भी रहते हैं, तो उनके काम को देख रेख कर लेते हैं।
ये आरोप लग रहे हैं कि चंपत राय जी ने पूरी जो व्यवस्थाएं उस पर कब्जा कर रखा है। अनिल मिश्रा उनका सहयोग करते थे, निजी सिक्योरिटी की जरूरत नहीं थी। हालांकि आप बेहतर जानते होंगे, कार्यालय प्रभारी आप हैं, तब भी निजी सिक्योरिटी के कर्मचारी रखे, जबकि पैरामिलिट्री फोर्स, स्पेशल सुरक्षा बल मंदिर पे तैनात है, तो वो भी उन्होंने जानबूझ के निजी सिक्योरिटी रखी। पहला
देखिए, निजी सिक्योरिटी उन्होंने नहीं रखी क्योंकि पूर्व सैनिक एसोसिएशन है, तो उन लोगों ने आग्रह किया कि हम लोगों के रिटायर्ड फौजी जो हैं वो कुछ आप हायर कीजिए, सिक्योरिटी में रखिए। तो ट्रस्ट ने उनकी बात मान ली और निजी सिक्योरिटी में जो है वो यही रिटायर्ड मिलिट्री मैन है और कोई व्यक्तिगत सिक्योरिटी वाला तो है नहीं।
Meanwhile, accused Avinash Shukla was grilled in jail after Ayodhya police got permission from the court for approximately 2 hours. He is among the 8 accused currently in judicial custody. As per sources, he has confessed to crime. He admitted to stealing offerings and also described the sequence of events. He also named former temple trustee Anil Mishra, claiming Mishra played a key role in donation counting process. Sources have told Times Now that Avinash also told police that Tinu Yadav had access to one of the keys of the donation room, while the second key remained with the bank employees. So let's take you through what we have learned so far from sources about Avinash Shukla's interrogation. And according to sources, this is what he has confessed. Number 1, accused Avinash Shukla confessed to theft. Scoop number 2, Anil Mishra named by accused Avinash Shukla. Number 3, Mishra identified as a key player in counting process. Number 4, Shukla says that Tinu Yadav held one key to the counting room. The second key was reportedly with bank personnel, according to Avinash Shukla. Scoop number 6, collusion allegedly enabled the theft of donation. Number 7, accused says Tinu bank personnel got share of the cash, so it was equally distributed. Number 8, thefts continued because no one questioned them. So it went on unabated because there was no one, of course, to keep an eye, no one checking the process. Number 9, Tinu escaped due to proximity to a trust official. That is a question that arises after whatever Avinash Shukla has told the officials during interrogation. Let me go across to Mohit, my colleague, who's getting us this big scoop. Avinash Shukla's interrogation has revealed a lot. According to reports, he's named Anil Mishra, described him as someone who was central and, very key when it comes to the counting process of the donation received by the temple. What we're also given to understand is that Champat Rai Anil Mishra continue to function as usual. Despite having resigned, since it's not been accepted, they continue to carry out their routine affair.
Well, Swati, taking your first question first, that about what Prakash ji, who is the trust office in charge, he has spoken to Times Now, and he has said that Champat Rai and Anil Mishra, because their resignation has not been accepted, and we know that our trust has said that they have resigned, and regarding their resignation, a decision would be taken on the meeting of the trust, which will take place on 6th of July. That why exactly they are working in the same capacity, because the radar is also on them, the SIT is investigating them also, the SIT is looking at their role also, that how they had the close proximity with all these accused who are in jail, and perhaps that is why this embezzlement of funds have taken place in that trust. So why exactly they are still working there? That is the question. Will they not hamper the investigation? Will they not affect the investigation while they are still in the office? That is the main question, because we all know for a fact that how Champat Rai knew about this particular siphoning of funds, this massive scam. He tasked a trust official to raid the houses of Avinash Shukla and others, and money was being recovered before the first FIR was being filed. And that is where the police is also asking the accused, and they asked the Champat Rai that why exactly the police was not informed about it, why exactly when they had the prior information, why exactly they did not reach out to the police, and why an official FIR was not being filed. So clearly, when they are sitting in the same office, they might hamper the investigation. So that is upon the trust to look into this. But then officially it has been confirmed they are working in the same capacity, they're going to the same office, they are still part of the same process. So that also raises serious questions on the probe, and whether it's a clear probe, it's not a biased probe. That these questions will now be asked. Now, when it comes to Avinash Shukla, Swati, in morning I reported from the place from where the money was recovered for the first time, and we also got the access to the boxes from where the cash was recovered. It was a place, a yoga center, where Avinash Shukla and his brother Abhishek used to live. But then the people over there did not know that they have concealed huge amount of cash in that particular box which had their belongings. And Avinash Shukla also has come out. He has named Tinu Yadav, who had the keys of the donation boxes. Right. And in what capacity Tinu Yadav had these keys? Because he did not have any experience, any administrative experience. The only experience he had was that he was close to the people who are associated with that trust. So these are serious questions that will be asked to all the other accused, and the ambit of investigation
serious
is widening.
Questions based on the revelations that have come to fore. Mohit, stay on with us. So the probe so far has revealed that several employees were hired by the trust, especially on Anil Mishra's recommendation. Yesterday, the cops also interrogated other accused, including Lavkush, Anukalp and Subhash Srivastav in jail. Sources say they too confessed to the theft of donations, claiming that Tinu Yadav's presence assured the accused that they won't face any questions. That's the reason why questions are being asked on whether Tinu Yadav is affiliated, associated to someone in the trust who has influence to save them. The accused were well aware of the locations of the cameras, and to evade surveillance, one person would handle the cash while others stood to shield the act as they removed cash. As per sources, the interrogation revealed that all bank employees involved in the counting process received an equal share of the proceeds. So the bank employees were involved as well. Meanwhile, Times Now's Adib reached the residence of the accused. Let's take a look at this report.
The conspiracy and plotting of the embezzlement of Ram Temple funds was not only limited to the Ram Temple Trust or the Ram Temple, but it was also carried all the way to the residence of the accused. Right now, I'm reporting right outside from the residence of Tinu Yadav. This red gate is the residence of Tinu Yadav, and on my left-hand side is the residence of Manish Yadav. This is the residence of Manish Yadav, and similarly, there are residents of Anukalp Mishra and Avinash Mishra, close to each other. Now the police sources claim that they are also investigating that how come the neighbors, the relatives, they all got recruited in the Ram Temple Trust. They were not only planning and plotting the conspiracy of embezzling the money in the Ram Temple Trust, but they were also doing it at the residence. Remember, significant recoveries were made from these residents when the raid took place last Sunday. There was some cash recovered from the residence of Tinnu. There were other documents recovered from the residence of Anukal Mishra, Avinash Mishra and Manish Yadav as well. So now the authorities, the investigative agencies, they believe that the conspiracy was not just limited to the Ram Temple Trust, but it followed all the way to their residence. And now these residents, they are all under the scanner of the Ayodhya police and the SIT, that how they all got, living closely to each other, how they all got recruited in this crucial job of counting and collecting the donation money. With video journalist Satyadev Singh, Adeep Walter, Times Now, Ayodhya.
Let's also break down the details of the lapses that led to this donation theft. And this is what sources are saying. Theft occurred during the counting and packing stage. The protocol which was required for clothing that did not have pockets, so pocketless clothing, that protocol was ignored. Cash deposit and record keeping rules were not followed. There were loopholes when it comes to the surveillance system, and that was well exploited by the accused. Frisking was carried out by private security personnel. An outsourced workforce led to weak accountability. Sources are also saying that the donation system relied on manual cash handling. These are the likely lapses that have come to fore. Let's take a look at the other issues that have come to fore. So this is what we're given to understand. There was no strict entry-exit checks. Entry-exit checking protocols allegedly were not followed. And we're talking about this specifically for the trust members and those, most of all, who were involved in the counting process. Number two, no police access, no access to donation counting center. The police had no access to the donation counting center. Pockets allowed, cash was concealed in those pockets and socks as well. So pocketless dress code was ignored. Cash was concealed in pockets of the clothing and socks. That's what we're given to understand. Lapse number 4. What we are also learning is that the recording protocols were changed. They were altered multiple times. There was limited access to CCTV. Only a few trust officials had access to CCTV. And lapse number 7 is that the counting staff changed on many occasions. So rule was altered on multiple occasions. Of course, there are a lot of questions as well. CCTV, when it comes to the footage, the question is, was it not retained for 180 days? The footage was preserved, according to reports, only for about 45 days. So there was no proper frisking as well. Accused, especially the ones involved in the cash counting process, they were not subjected to proper frisking. Those are the lapses that have come to fore. We also got you the inside scoop as far as the entire investigation is concerned. Insider tells us that Champat Rai and Anil Mishra continue to do their jobs as usual, even if they have resigned because their resignation has not been accepted. And the accused have been interrogated behind bars. They have admitted to theft. They've admitted to their involvement when it comes to the theft of donation.